What's up, everybody? It's Devin. Video for today is card show pickups. I attended last weekend a local show in Lansing, Michigan. The show is hosted by Avery Shoebox. It's called the Lansing Card Show. It is inside the Lansing Mall. It was on Saturday, April 27th. So the show is once a month, always on the fourth Saturday of every month. So it's the 27th of April, and it runs from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The entry to the show is free. Parking is free. Obviously, if you're set up as a dealer at tables, it does cost money. I was set up as a dealer. I did not get a chance to walk around because I was solo at this show. So everything that I picked up that you see in front of you was either walk-ups to the table that I straight up purchased or I traded into. And today I'm going to go in depth and talk about the values that I gave it and then what I purchased all these cards for. Some of them are trades, so I'll give you trade values that I had them at, and then if I do have the opportunity to break it down, some of them I can actually tell you after the trades what I'm into each of these cards individually also. So we'll get into it. I do apologize if you hear pounding upstairs. I am recording this video while my son is getting ready to go down for bedtime routine with my wife. So he likes to stomp around a lot and get a lot of wiggles out. So if you hear that, that's what it is. All right, first one up, we got this Tony Gwynn. This is from 1983, Topps Tony Gwynn. This is a Beckett 7.5. Good subgrades besides the centering at 6.5, everything else at a 9. This one I gave a value of $25. Cash trade I did for this for a card that I had slightly higher valued in my possession. So all in all, I'm into the Tony Gwynn for $11, and I have it valued at $25. Then we got these three cards in front of us. Michael Jordan, Tracy McGrady, Chauncey Billups. Michael Jordan, 1996 Flair Showcase, row 1, BGS 8.5, 3 9s. You got 9.5 centering, 9 corners, 9 edges, 8 on the surface. These are non-numbered parallels, but row 1, MJ. Definitely a cool looking card there. I valued this MJ at $85, and I traded into it at a really good value, so I'm into it for $54. So I'm into the MJ for $54, and I valued it at $85. Some of these trades, I'm into them at really good values. Some of them I kind of broke even on trade values, and some I gained, so it kind of just depends. This is an 03 Fleer Mystique Tracy McGrady Skyview Gold. Really low grade here, PSA 6. But it is serial number 19 out of 52. So definitely a cool low number, serial number, Tracy McGrady in his Orlando uniform. This T-Mac I gave a value of $90, and I'm into it for $57. So into it for $57, valued at $90. Easy one for me to move here in Michigan. SP Signatures. This is from 04, SP Authentic, Chauncey Billups, on-card autograph there. I think a little blip there in the signature, nothing too crazy, but overall decent looking signature. Not numbered auto for Chauncey Billups, not a rookie or anything like that. This one I valued at $20, and I'm into it for $13. So into for $13, valued at $20. So that was that trade. This is another trade, which I have to pull this one up. So these 5, 3, 4, 5, I can tell you the card that I traded, that I had. It was a 2017 Bowman Chrome Mega Box Shohei Ohtani Rookie, PSA 10. That thing I had a sticker at 13, so we traded at $1,300 value. I got these 5 cards and cash. These 5 cards, I gave out what I thought market value was, and I took them at 90% in trade, and then whatever was left over from that $1,300, he gave me cash. So I got $420 cash plus these. I was into the Ohtani at a really good price, the PSA 10. So these values, I'm going to be into them really good, and I'll break that down. First up, you got a Juan Soto auto. This is from 2021 Topps. This is the 86 throwback, the 35th anniversary. That's an on-card autograph of Juan Soto. Very nice looking auto there, nice and clean. We valued this at $100. I'm into it for $41. $41 is my price. Now, The reason why I'm into it so good is the Ohtani PSA 10 that I traded for this stuff in cash. I bought that raw, and then I sent it to PSA, and it got a 10. So I was originally into that one for $819, and then I got $1,300 in trade value into this stuff plus cash. So that's why I'm into these for some really good prices. But again, I'm into it for $41, and it's valued at $100. A pair of Ohtani refractor rookies. Now, also, I do want to mention anything that you see raw in this video, I was evaluating to potentially grade. I have evaluated everything. Unfortunately, none of it, in my opinion, was good enough to potentially get a gem mint grade. So I will not be grading any of this. I was hoping some of the stuff from this deal, specifically the Ohtani rookies, the Soto auto, and some other stuff would have a chance to gem, but none of it was good enough condition, in my opinion, to have the wait time and pay for the grading costs. So none of it will be sent in for grading. A pair of 2018 Topps Chrome, a rookies card number 150, refractors for each of Ohtani. Each of these valued at $200, and I'm into each of them for $81 a piece. So into them for $81, valued at $200. And that's each, by the way, so $400 for the pair. Juan Soto from Inception, a patch autograph, 3-color jersey patch here, numbered out of 125, sticker auto. Nothing too crazy, but a nice looking, patch auto of Juan Soto. Valued this patch auto at $120, and I'm into it for $49. Into for $49, valued at $120. And then the most valuable card from the trade, 2018 Topps Chrome Shohei Ohtani pink refractor, card number 150 as an SGC 10. This one we valued at $360, and I'm into for $147. So a lot of those, like I said, values compared to what I'm into them for cash-wise is very good. Now, those are numbers to where, like, if I sold this for $147, I would break even on it. Obviously, I'm not going to sell a $360 card for $147. That would be crazy. I would just lose a bunch of money if that was the case. So that was that trade. That was a good one. And then this is the last set of trades for these two cards, and everything else I just purchased straight up, and I'll tell you the values and what I paid on those guys. These ones I both traded for sealed wax. I still have some leftover sealed wax when I used to do ripping and shipping on Instagram Live. So I traded this one for some packs and this one for some packs. I'll go over the Bedard first. Dazzlers rookie pink of Connor Bedard. I gave this one a $230 value. I traded a pack of 2019 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo. Really good draft class. And I had that stickered at $220. So we just did a straight up 1-for-1 trade. I gained $10 in value. He got to rip a pack. He actually hit. He ripped it and came back to me at the table. He said he hit a Josh Jung refractor auto out of $4.99, which is a pretty decent hit for opening a random pack. So that was a straight 1-for-1 trade. Again, $230 in value, was technically a $10 bump in value compared to the pack that I had. And then this one was just an even trade, but I kind of consolidated looked like, I assumed it was a father and daughter. I didn't ask, but assumed it was a father-daughter, came up, said they had some cards. They were interested in some of my Pokemon packs, if there was anything I wanted to trade for. And this was one of the cards that I thought was reasonable value, that they could get a few packs for. So this is a 2023 Topps Tribute Ozzy Albies auto on card, numbered out of 199. Nothing too fancy. It's not a rookie or anything like that. Decently high seal numbered for an auto, but gave this a market value of $35. So they just got to choose out however many Pokemon packs they want that equaled up to $35. So I think they ended up getting like 7 or 8 packs for the $35. So they got to rip a bunch of packs and have some fun. I think it was like 4 different sets that they ripped from, and then I got to consolidate into one single. So that worked out for both parties there. That was 2 trades for sealed wax. Now everything that's remaining was straight up purchases. I think everything I purchased in cash. A couple of these I ran out of cash because I was limited going into the show, so I had to use some PayPal. But all of these were straight up purchases, and all these values is what they received. So some of these I accounted for, you know, if they wanted $300, then if I had to pay with PayPal, I made sure I covered the 3% fees. So it might show that like I'm into it for 310, and they netted 300. But first up, Dunruss NASCAR Jeff Gordon Downtown PSA 10. We gave this a value of $550. Really funky one to give a value on. It was all over the place. It was anywhere from like $300 to $650 to $550. $550 and $650 were the most recent two, but both of those sales were the exact same cards. So the $650 was relisted. $550 looked like it got paid for, but then prior to those two, it was $300. So I gave them in between value. I gave them $550 value, which was the most recent one. But I paid on the lower side just because I wanted to be safe. So I bought it for $305. So I paid $305, market value of $550. Charizard as a PSA 7. I know I've seen some people talk about this. Raw values of this card go for significantly more than like a PSA 7 or 8. And it truly doesn't look that bad. There's a little nick up there, but I'm almost tempted just to crack it and sell it raw because of the price difference. But a PSA 7 of this Charizard from Hidden Fates, the full art GX from Sun and Moon, this is valued at $220 as a PSA 7, so I paid $170. But I want to say like raw copies are going for like $250 to $270. So I'm very tempted to do that. I'll look into it a little bit more, but as of right now, it's staying in the PSA 7 case. So paid $170, valued at $220. Tyreek Hill 2023 Mosaic Micro PSA 10. Nice little, I think these were case hits. I can't remember for sure. I think they're under the category of case hits. I don't know if they actually are though. But we gave it a market value of $180 and I paid $140. Evan Carter, this is a rookie from Topps Heritage 2024. That's a facsimile auto, so it's not real. That's just sometimes how the card designs are for baseball. But this is a black refractor numbered out of 75, 9 out of 75 there. And that is a rookie for him. This was, I kind of took a gamble on this one. Last was 150. So I put it at a value of 150 and I paid 110. The reason why I said I took a gamble is there was 3 sales, and every sale from the first one to the last one had decreased in value. So I took it at the lowest sale, but hoping that it maintains its value and it doesn't decrease. That's why I said I took a gamble on that one. Topps Chrome, Ronald Acuna, refractor rookie, card number 193 as a PSA 10. This Acuna I valued at $135 and I paid $105. Paid $105, valued at $130. Luka rookie, ironically, 2 different people walked up with this card. Exact same card, PSA 10. Only one person accepted my offer, though, because the one guy thought it was significantly higher in value than what it was. This is only $80 in value. It's a 2018 Chronicles Luka Luminance rookie, graded a PSA 10. Like I said, market value on this was $80, and I paid $60. The other person who was looking to sell it, I think had it stickered at like 130 or something like that. So they just couldn't justify going for what they thought it was worth down to the 80, but there was a legitimate sale of 80 and a couple others right around that 80 to 90. So that was a pretty fair market value there. Last up for this stack, you got 2020 Optic Joe Burrow Blue Hyper rookie, rated rookie, graded a PSA 9. This Joe Burrow was the exact same thing. I valued at 80, so I paid $60. For the majority of cards that are under $100, typically I say taking that $20 off is where I'm going to be at. Typically, you got to say if it's going to sell for 80 bucks on eBay, you're going to return around 70 after fees and shipping. Sometimes it might be a little less. It might be like 68 to 70. So it leaves you like $8 to $10 in profit. So that's typically what I do for the most part. Sometimes I'll be a little bit higher, sometimes a little bit lower. Just depends on the card, the confidence in the value that I have of it specifically. It all depends. And you can see in here too that like some of my percentages for his cars that are valued the same, I paid differently depending on if I thought maybe it had a potential to be higher than the market value, if it was an easy sell, if it was not, if it was buying it at the right time. I mean, all the stuff it's all different. It's not just like one flat rate that I'm willing to pay when a card walks up to my table. 2023 Mosaic CJ Stroud, base rookie, graded a PSA 10. This CJ Stroud I valued at $60 and I paid $40. So exact same concept, paid $40, valued at $60, the 20 bucks off. LeBron James, 2008 Topps, the chalk toss, famous iconic picture there, graded as an SGC 9. This is one of those that I kind of throw my conventional $20 off out the window because it's an easy sell. I valued at $55 and I paid $40. That's one that I'm just not as concerned about it decreasing in value. I know he did just lose the playoff series, but the CJ Stroud, I'm more worried that, that's going to drop in value than the LeBron is. So that's why I paid difference in price there. George Springer, 2014 Topps Chrome. This is the update black refractor rookie, graded a PSA 10. This is serial numbered out of 99. So low serial numbered rookie of George Springer. Definitely not very valuable. Tougher sell. So this is where I took the 20 bucks. I valued at $50 and I paid $30. Kind of a cool one. Very tough to value because there is no PSA 10 sales. 2022 Select Ricky Waters, Super Bowl signatures, on-card autograph there, graded a PSA 10. Not numbered, but it is an on-card auto, which is very cool. I gave this a value of $50 and I paid $35. I think it's got a chance potentially higher than 50, but I thought 50 was kind of on the safe side for value. So we'll see. Hopefully that one is a good eBay card since there's no PSA 10s out there that are listed for sale. So it should be, hopefully, one that somebody's like, ooh, I haven't seen that one in a while, and they want to buy it. 2021 Spectre LeBron James Asia. So I'm assuming this is from Spectre T-Mall. Graded a PSA 10. This is a non-numbered parallel, but from T-Mall boxes. Specifically, this LeBron James I valued at 50 bucks and I paid $35. So same thing as the Ricky Waters there. Ohtani rookie, was hoping this had a chance to potentially grade, but I think there was some whitening there at the bottom edges and corners that would hold it back from getting a 10. It might 9, but it just didn't seem like it was worth it. 2018 Topps Museum Collection. This is the copper parallel for Ohtani rookie. Valued this one at $50, and I paid $35 for that as well. 2012 Prism Steph Curry, first year of Panini Prism, graded a PSA 9. This Curry I valued at $45 and I paid $30. So paid $30, valued at $45 for Curry. Donovan Mitchell, if I remember correctly, he's having a good series against Orlando right now. 2017 Select Base Concourse rookie. This is the silver as a BGS 9.5. Same thing as the Curry. I valued at $45 and I paid $30. Justin Herbert rookie 2020 Chronicles. This is the Prism Black Silver. I believe it's the PB3. Oh, silver parallel, just raw. Valued this one at $45 and paid $30. Kind of a unique one. Honestly, I only bought it because it was already in this one touch. These one touches are very expensive and they're very difficult to find something to ship them in specifically. So it's probably the only reason why I bought this one. It is a NT Jalen Hyatt NT Collegiate booklet autograph. You got a piece of jersey in there. You got a nice patch there, 2-color on-card autograph. This is a rookie for him, and then it's serial numbered out of 25. I don't think he had a great year last year. He's with the Giants, and I know they just drafted, who was it? I think it was Neighbors, who was a really good wide receiver this year. So we'll see. I think that's supposed to help him and free up that he can be like the third option and have some good opportunities. But I thought it was a cheap one. And like I said, the only reason why I got it was because it was already in the one touch. Valued this one at $40, and I paid $24. Everything that's remaining is definitely on the cheaper side. I think it's all valued $40 or under. You got 2018 Topps Chrome Update Juan Soto, card number HMT98, graded a PSA 10. This Juan Soto I valued at $40, and I paid $25. So paid $25, valued at $40 for the Juan Soto. Fernando Tatis, 2019 Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor, rookie, PSA 9. This Tatis, same thing. I paid $25, and I valued it at $40. So valued at $40, paid $25. Jordan Love, 2020 Mosaic. This is the reactive green parallel. I was hoping this had a chance to jam, but there was a small scratch on the surface. I think it was either right there or between his legs. Everything else looked really good. Still debated taking a gamble on it, but I'll probably just keep it raw. I valued this Jordan Love at $35, and I paid $20. So paid $20, valued at $35 for Jordan Love. Ant-Man is extremely hot. That's the only reason why I was willing to buy some of these cheap rookies of his. You'll see one that's really cheap. I just think they're really easy moves right now. Spellbound rookie from 2020 Elite, letter S of Anthony Edwards. Valued this one at $35, and I paid $20. I think this has a chance to be worth more than $35. There was sales right before the first playoff series against the Suns at like $30, and then he had a couple at like $40 and $45 during the series. I just didn't know if it was going to maintain, so I valued that on the lower side. It's got a chance to be at that like 40 to 45, so might have a chance for a good sale there on the Anthony Edwards. Dunruss Marvels. This is the Rapture parallel of Ronald Acuna Jr., graded a PSA 10. Valued this one at $30, and I paid $20. Same thing here, hoping maybe it's a little bit higher. If I'm the cheapest, buy it now at like 35 or 40. Maybe I catch somebody higher than what a couple of the last sales did. Otherwise, that's a really low margin for me on the Acuna. 1989 Collegiate Michael Jordan, card number 13, graded in SUC 10. Is a really big set as far as the amount of cards that are in here for MJ. So it's not as valuable as you might think for an SGC 10 Jordan. This was only valued at $30, and I paid $20. So it's the same thing as the Acuna. Michael Jordan, another one. This is from 1995 Upper Deck. This is the Electric Court, which you can see there at the bottom, shows that little logo. Graded at PSA 9. This was valued at $30 also, and I paid $20. Last couple ones. Kobe Bryant from Hoops, the Slam magazine. This Kobe we valued at $25, and I paid $15 for the Kobe. Couple of cheap Anthony Edwards, but like I said, he's going to move so well right now. As long as you're the cheapest listed, it'll sell. 2020 Optic rated rookie purple of Ant-Man, valued at $20, and I paid $10. I knew when I bought this it wouldn't grade well because the centering left to right, so we'll be selling this one raw. And then same thing here with the base. There is some whitening at the bottom corners, so I won't be grading this one, but valued at $15, and I paid $5. So definitely on the low side here, but I think it'll sell anywhere between 10 to 15. I'm going to have to use the eBay standard envelope if I sell it online. Otherwise, I'd get destroyed in my margins because paying $4 for USPS Ground Advantage on a $10 to $15 card is like half of the cost, basically. So that was everything. A nice mix of things. Had some fun trading. Had some fun just buying some stuff straight up. So all in all, I think I paid straight up for the cards that I bought. There was 27 items. I paid $1,559, and then everything was valued at $2,185. So like I said, I pay different percentages based on the values of the card, but I think overall it was very consistent around the 70%. Let's see, 1559 divided by 2185. Yeah. So I basically, for everything I bought straight up, I paid 71%. So I'm assuming after fees and shipping, you return around 80% of value. So I have anywhere between like 8 to 9% that I think I can make from these. So it's definitely a low margin. Maybe I get a couple of these that been higher. We'll see. But that was everything from the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the in-depth look of it. When I traded stuff, what I valued it at, what I'm into it for when I purchased it straight up. Kind of my thought process behind some of these. So I enjoy every once in a while going in depth with you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Comment what your favorite pickup was from this video, what your favorite card was. I always enjoy looking at that to see what people say. So thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day, and don't forget to smile. Later, guys.